Hey guys, it's Mike from Chess Lifestyle, and today I'm playing in my first over the board tournament since October. And this over the board tournament is the same tournament as the last one I played, and this is the Central London Chess Congress. Now, I actually recently rewatched my video recapping one of the craziest comebacks I've ever had in my chess career from that tournament. And I realized that like my mentality after that tournament was so positive, even though I only scored 2 out of 5. And I was really excited to like keep pushing my chess, and I was, and getting hyped about Hastings. And then the Hastings Congress got cancelled due to COVID, and it was just like, it just sucked. And then, you know, because of that, I then like spiraled a bit more with my chess, and then I started playing Shogi, and that's been going really well. But basically, I've booked a tournament in the summer, and I wanted a kind of like tournament to bridge the gap between October and the summer. So this is the tournament, and the first round starts today. So I'm gonna try and vlog a little bit of it. I'm not sure how much vlogging I will do, but just thought I'd put a video back on the channel. It's been a while. So yeah, I'm gonna get some lunch now, and yeah, see you in a bit.
Congratulations, Michael. How do you feel after your draw today?
Well, so you see, in a Swiss competition, when there are 5 rounds, there is something called the Swiss Gambit. And what that means is, if you take a draw in the first round, then you have an easier set of pairings for the rest of the tournament. So actually, a tactical draw in the first round is actually not such a bad idea.
Oh, nice. So are you sandbagging?
I'm not sandbagging yet, because, I mean, my rating didn't go down because of the game. I was actually playing an unrated player, and it's kind of sad that, you know, like, you pay money to enter a FIDE rated tournament, and then your unrated opponent comes. And for anyone that doesn't know, an unrated opponent means whether you win, lose, or draw, you don't gain any rating points at all. So actually, in a way, it was kind of a nice warm-up game, and I did have an edge when I offered my opponent a draw. But I really felt that, you know, I could grind a very long endgame win, but I wasn't really in the mood, and I thought, you know, it's a whole weekend tournament, so I should save my energy for the rest of the rounds.
I heard that this is your comeback since about 4 months after lately retiring from chess. So how do you feel after the game today? Are you back on track? Is this where you want to be?
Really good question. I think I feel like I was a bit sloppy at times. Maybe the mentality didn't help, but just I think on the whole, I'm happy that I had that warm-up game. The real test will be tomorrow. 2 rounds tomorrow. Just gotta win them both, and yeah, win the rest of my games. Finish on 4.5. That's the goal.
Wow, great to hear it. Do you feel challenged by your opponent today?
In some ways, yes, because like out of the opening, I was completely crushing the guy. He fell into some preparation I had. And he actually came up with some really nice defense to just hang on. And it showed that there were certain moves. For instance, like at one point he captured a pawn of mine, and I just automatically captured back. But I actually could have thrown in a check, which would have improved my position slightly. And I was kind of just lazy to look. I just kind of just played. So yeah, I think like I was surprised. And it was a very good wake-up call that I need to, you know, take these games a bit more seriously when I'm sitting at the board and thinking.
Love to hear it. Well then, Michael Green, I wish you best of luck for the rest of the games.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I mean, because it wouldn't be a puzzle if both were correct answers. There's only one correct answer. So...
But I still say they're flowers.
What's the difference?
If you like.
Yo, so I just finished round 2 of the Imperial Chess Congress, and I managed to win my game, which was great. But yeah, basically, it was quite interesting because the opponent I was supposed to play didn't show up, and the opponent I was actually supposed to play was the guy I made a video about last Central London Chess Congress. So I don't know why he didn't show up, but apparently he withdrew. So suspicious. But yeah, anyway, I got paired against another unrated player, which was kind of a downer, but he had an ECF of 2050, so you know, he wasn't going to be some pushover. And Yeah, I got the white colors again, and I had another Karakan, and this time in the game, my opponent played a line that I've seen many times in Blitz, but when it came up on the board, I suddenly had a fear about one particular move that he could try, and I was thinking like, surely he doesn't have this move, because you know I've played this so many times in Blitz, like I would have spotted it in the analysis, but I was kind of scared of it. But I thought, okay, no, I backed my analysis, like I'm just gonna play it, and he plays the move that I was scared of, right? So I know deep down that the position must at least be equal. So you know, I'm thinking really hard, and it gets really complicated. I end up going up a pawn, but my opponent has a lot of initiative, and later on he manages to make me lose back the pawn. So we basically ended up in an equal endgame, and this was the crazy thing, right? Like my opponent had ABGH pawns, and I also had ABGH pawns. We both had one rook, and the only difference was that my king was slightly better, and his pawn had been pushed to b5. So two very incremental disadvantages for him, but I managed to squeeze blood from a stone and managed to get the win. So yeah, crazy game. Round 3 in around a couple hours, so gonna go get some lunch. So basically, in my third round today, I lost to FM Peter Salray, and he basically tricked me. It was disgusting. Like, there was like a sequence that I looked at, and it looked, oh, I can't even explain it. So I'm in McDonald's, and this is my new career. We're gonna do cut the rope lifestyle because mean FMs bully me, and tomorrow I have yet another unrated opponent. So yeah, basically gonna start my cut the rope career. So you can expect more cut the rope videos to come. So we just had lunch, and we were discussing about like the fact that my chess progress and chess potential has been stunted. So we were like, you know, why strive to do well in an open tournament when my rating is low enough to play in like under 2,000 rated tournaments and just sandbag everyone. So that's the plan. Michael from Chess Lifestyle is going to become a sandbagger, and
Easy money.
yeah, it's make some easy money. Yep. Yeah, so basically, if I were to be sandbagging in an under 2,000 tournament, I wouldn't even feel bad about losing to like a 1,200 rated player, because then that would keep my rating low. So like, I could, you know, like score like 8 out of 9 and win the tournament, win all the money, and if my rating goes down because I played some 1,200 Indian kid who's like amazing, then that'd be a good thing, because then I can keep playing in the lower tournaments.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So basically, this tournament, you know, the last 2 weeks, I've put in some serious effort in chess, having not done for like quite a few months. And I entered this Central London Congress again, and out of the 4 rounds so far, I was paired against 3 unrated opponents. Now, the way that unrated chess works for FIDE is that the games don't count for you. They count for your opponent, and they use that game to calibrate their rating, but it doesn't even count for you. It doesn't even show on the FIDE website. And if I look at this tournament and Hull, in Hull I played 5 rounds, 2 of which were against unrated opponents. I scored 2 out of 5, so in fact on FIDE that's 0 out of 3. And this tournament as well, I played 4 rounds, and it will look like 0 out of 1, because, you know, I've only played 1 player who's not unrated, and that was top seed FM, who beat me by setting a really nasty trap and like faking some emotions, and I really felt like I just got played. And I know that's part of the game, but it's like not a nice way to lose a game, like just getting tricked. So Yeah, no, it sucked, basically. It really sucked. And I feel like, you know, I paid £45 to play in this tournament. £45 is a lot of money. And you pay £45 to play rated FIDE chess. And I essentially paid for £45 for one game where I get dirtily tricked. So yeah, I don't know, just terrible vibes. And like, I don't know, when you go to a Shogi tournament, wherever you are in the world, wherever you are, like I'm playing in Italy next month, I played in the London Congress last month, I played in Germany. Every tournament, such a loving community, everyone, you know, is supported, you know, we'll go out for food afterwards, like people actually care about you. Like in chess, nobody cares. You're on your own, you're working hard, and there are so many ways for yourself just to get tripped up, and it's just not a nice thing to work hard at. It really isn't. Like, chess itself, it's a beautiful game. I mean, it's funny that, you know, luckily there's a nicer alternative like Shogi, because I mean, both of the games originated from India, one went east, one went west. So in fact, you know, they both had that same kind of like touch of divine energy, if you will, like, you know, that makes this game that's 2,000 years old still playable in today's age. But yeah, I don't know, like I think for me, the chess road is over. And I'll slowly be getting rid of my chess stuff, because it's just not for me. It's just not for me, and especially when there's an alternative that just makes me so much happier. It's really a no-brainer. So yeah, it's a shame that the journey has to end here, and ultimately I still have enjoyed the journey a lot, and I know that there are lots of expectations of people that I won't be fulfilling, but I think, you know, I've made myself clear, and anyone reasonable would be able to hear what I'm saying and be like, okay, that does make sense. So yeah, that's it. I've got one more round to play today. I'm just gonna give it my best shot. You know, that's all I can do. And yeah, see you probably not again on this channel, but I don't know, you might hear about me through Dylan or something, or see me playing in the Europeans in Shogi or something. I don't know, something like that. But I wish you the best of luck on your own journey. Maybe you can find a better, healthier path with chess. I mean, I still think Shogi is incredible, but of course it's not for everyone. But yeah, see you around. Yo, so I just finished the tournament. I managed to win my final game. And yeah, it was a really crazy one. It was a Dutch from the start, but my opponent played some sideline. And it ended up being this like weird like Dutch Benoni hybrid. And yeah, I managed to just keep the pressure on really well. I managed to win a pawn. But my opponent also found some really nice tactics to get back in the game, and it reached this position where the game was super tight, and either I play on for another 100 moves and try and prove some kind of like advantage with a bit of pressure, or I try and execute the finish now, and it would involve a rook sacrifice, which if it didn't work, I would lose the game. And in that moment, I had around 7 minutes left. My opponent had around like 3 minutes. And I used up all 7 minutes to calculate, and I managed to calculate every single variation to precision. So I went for it, and it worked. And honestly, like recently, I can definitely have Shogi to thank for that, for the speed, because I've been doing so much practice in terms of like calculating these forced checkmates. And you know, in Shogi, you have the same kind of forced sequences as in chess. So just, you know, having that practice of like, you know, trying to calculate these 4 sequences just was really great. So yeah, it's awesome. So finished with 2.5 out of 4. I won't count the game that I didn't show up to. And yeah, I mean, overall, like, I'm happy with how I played. I felt like the 2 players who had similar ratings to myself, I managed to beat them both. And yeah, I still just don't feel complete yet with chess. Like this whole weekend, there's so much pressure on myself in terms of just like caring so much about the games. It's just a lot of needless stress, and I feel like as a person, I like to be quite chill. And when I'm a chess player, it's like the opposite of that, and it's just not pretty. And I think I will be taking a break. I mean, the next chess thing, well, there's two more chess things. One is a league match where I'm playing for the club that I used to play for back at home. So I've got that to play in, and after that league match, I've just got Germany, where I've got a 9-round tournament, which I'm playing with a friend of mine, Sven, who I met through the Chess Lifestyle Discord, so that's really cool. But yeah, probably apart from that, I don't know what chess I'm going to do, to be honest. And I have to say, like, I think the only time I'm feeling really good about chess is when it goes really, really well. And basically recently I had a tournament. I got roped into playing in a team charity tournament where it was 7 rounds and I managed to win all 7. And that boosted my confidence up again to start trying to take chess more seriously. But then literally after this weekend tournament, I know it didn't go too badly, but it just reminded me of all of the aspects of chess that I really don't like tournament, competitive chess. And yeah, I think again I'm going on a big hiatus, just a big break away from it. So yeah, I think actually like one aspect which I felt very different about the team tournament, sure it wasn't rated so I didn't have to worry about that stuff, but even if it was, I think the biggest thing I enjoyed about it was the team kind of atmosphere, like playing on this team, talking with your teammates, playing together. So I think maybe that will be the future of my chess. Like if there's anyone who wants me on their team, I'll probably get in touch with them and, you know, play some team chess. But I don't think I'm in the mood to organize anything anymore, like at least not in near distant future. So near distant, I mean just near future. So yeah, maybe I'll get involved in some London League or something. But yeah, I think for now, just at least as an individual, it's too much of a grind. Like just the like couple players that come to mind, like Gaston, who beat an FM then lost to a 1700 the next round, or like Chris Russell, who's the boyfriend of my boss. He finished on negative FIDE points despite scoring 3.5 out of 5 against a very, very strong set of opposition. So yeah, it just kind of sucks. I'm just checking if that's my train. No, that's my train. Okay, cool. Well, I gotta go. Yeah, hope this video wasn't too much of a downer, and I hope like you can take something from it, and hopefully an optimistic point from it. But yeah, that's been my experience of this tournament. See you guys around. Anyways. So I just realized throughout this whole tournament, Dylan was playing as well, and I never actually managed to film any footage of our conversations. So hopefully maybe Dylan can upload a video. He had this insane endgame, so I think that would be really cool if that was on the channel. But yeah, Dylan's in London and we're hanging out a bunch, and it's cool. So yeah, see you around.